Hello, I'm Patrick Kellogg and welcome to this video. We have a new version of our plugin and it's the H5P for LearnDash. So this is H5P. If you go to h5p.org, you see you have a whole bunch of interactions. And for instance, if you click on the interactive video, you'll find that if you click on this tab called the XAPI coverage tab, that it does have all these different kinds of XAPI coverages. So it actually tells you like what it's doing based on its current interaction. So what we can do is we can use the H5Ps and we can use this plugin here. This is the new one that we just made. It's a new version. And it's the eLearning Complete H5P for LearnDash. And what this will do is it provides H5P interactions control progress in LearnDash without an LRS. So you do not need a learning record store. So that makes it much easier and much more efficient. And so if you don't need to share your data and you're using it solely for your own purposes, then there really is no reason to use a learning record store. And so that's what this plugin does. If you need to record, for instance, if you need to share your data with other people, then you would want to use an LRS. But that really adds a lot of overhead and burden to an application. So let's take a look at this now. We'll go into Edit Lesson. And then, so we basically have a H5P course that has one H5P lesson. And in the lesson, we have the shortcode here for the H5P. And then down here we have our shortcode, which adds some custom labels to it. And then this is the manual mode. So in the manual mode, we do have an additional field here. It says require H5P. And so we want to require it. So we're going to set that to 20, which means H5P 20, which is this one right here, will have to be completed before we can go ahead and resume or make progress in our LearnDash. So let's go ahead and go into our course right here. Here's our course and it has our lesson in it. So if I look at it right now, it just simply has a lesson and then there's a final exam. I'll click the lesson. And in our lesson, our H5P 20 is going to show up. And you notice that the Mark Complete button is disabled. And also it says here via our label, you must complete this practice exercise before you can mark complete this lesson. And I think that was over from here. Let's go into settings and go into ELC H5P. And we have these options. So these are what you put in the short codes over here, these kind of things. So we'll go ahead and go back here and we'll take this H5P. So we'll start it by clicking here. So here's the ingredients: milk, blueberries, strawberries, milk, which is condensed and sweetened, and 4 oatmeal cookies. What kind of berry is this? Oh, that's a strawberry. Highlight the ingredients that have been added so far, that one and that one. These have not yet been added. Fill in the correct ingredients: strawberries and blue, that'll be blueberries, B-L-U-E, are mixed with, oh yeah, that was milk and oatmeal cookies to make a delicious smoothie. Check. Bien. Continue. Okay, so we want to grab this one, which is a strawberry, and this one, which is a blueberry. Show the score. Super. Continue. Add a few berries on the top of the glass and serve immediately. Okay, now we're at the summary. So here's the summary. And again, if you're using the latest library for the interactive video and you made your interactive videos with a previous library, if your summary doesn't show, you probably want to edit that video and make sure that there's a summary added to it. That's just sort of a heads up in case you had an interactive video you made in the past that's now broken with some other LRS. Anyway, let's go ahead and submit this, and we should watch and see that this will change in that it will become enabled, and that by being enabled we can click on it, and also this label here should change. So let's go ahead and submit. Okay, this changes, and then we can go ahead and proceed.